Ghana to fight over third and fourth position in the upcoming World Cup that will happen in 2026. Prophet Telvin gives further details, and I don't want to waste much time. Make sure you watch this video to the end, and make sure you join my Telegram at Trader Nixon for details and updates in regards to trading. Let's go watch this video.
You will not pray. No. Now let's come to the football thing.
Exactly.
This week, Mahunse it's been trending
right.
Ocean come eka say prior to the World Cup Kudus ebenya serious injury. If you don't mind, can I say the okachre no na fe yembra the esinum na yenhwe de. What did you say about Kudus?
So I saw in the World Cup during going through the group stages up there, and that was like a catalyst that interfered with the whole thing.
Okay.
So what I saw was that Bobo at the right side, Otra center no winima. So in between that and go to the 18-yard there. So mainly, the main interpretation was Otra center and now call with him forward to your right side there. Or be tackle no from a sliding point. Okay. Or tackle now, or be breaking the ankle. Or breaking the ankle, the person will be wearing a number 17 jersey. At the 17 jersey, no, or share white and red lines in the shirt. So maybe white, red lines, anywhere it is. But then I'm picking signals. Or the flashes of. So let's say prophetic angle is like here. I'm looking at places, I'm like 107. And I can pick another thing, AVS, thumbs up. So it signals. So when you enter, you're like, okay, 107. Waiting a higher notch, and that doesn't mean I have to explain the YouTube bar here and everything. I'll pick the signals that I see and then offer it because we are talking quickly. Exactly. So that's how I saw it. It's a tackle, breaking ankle, 17 jersey, red, white lines in the jersey. That's what they will wear, and then that will be Ghana playing.
Okay.
Exactly, and at that same location.
Okay. So now, here is the case.
And then I said they will lose by 4-1.
Okay.
Yes.
So here is the case. Another Ghanaian player.
Right.
No. Sa match of Kudus and Bobby.
Exactly.
And Onum boy, a friend of Abu Francis.
Okay. What position was he playing?
Now, Obo a Kudus position. No.
Good.
And when you're born now, no, opponent no babe shoot.
Exactly.
Like or Ben Po no. 18 yard no hona and no hona no babe shoot. And a Ghanaian player and then the nine ebesiwo to a ball shot no. And na ne nine mum e ko ball Ghana ni na mu buye.
Buye, yes.
So a man for connecte come sending to Abu Francis there no.
Right.
What is the connection between Kudus and Abu Francis there no? Tell us.
Yeah, I think one day I was on an interview with Abrantie.
Yeah.
And then he said something. Prof, you can say you better part-time, time part-time, not part-time, na heading. Okay. And then I gave him a little bit of education on that angle. Say, tempering with time is a very crucial thing. When something is in the original timeline and it's not in a branch of time, Fanny said, we spoke about the plane crash that happened. The plane crash was the helicopter crash was in an original timeline. So even if you temper with it, you will change the people in the plane, but the helicopter will always crash. It will always crash at that same time. But then you can change the passengers. You can cause another effect. That's how time is. You see, the player entered into the ball instead of Kudus.
Yes.
Played the same angle. Broke the same ankle at the same position with the player that broke the ankle wearing the same number 17 jersey with the red and the white line on the neck, specific location, specific pathway, the same leg, the same jersey number,
but
different
character.
That is what we call time tempering.
So who tempered it?
When they brought me request, I have to readjust some few things by the grace of God. And if you can make a request and you can change it, that's it. He who is weak will be the one to face the consequences.
So meaning, sir, after your prophecy about Kudus, they reached out to you?
Yes, a lot of interference. Because everybody is fighting. GFA, everybody. Yes. No. Sir, if Kudus breaks his ankle, we are done because it's the central force. So whatever that the guy has to be done to get there, let's do it. Exactly. And then if you can slide through time a bit and see possibility and move the person out of the place, the rest of the outcome, you just keep a blind eye on it and keep moving.
Is there not a way ananka ube to me ama sadia no emmamukra and there was no way?
It's an original timeline. A 17 Jesse would always break the person's ankle at that exact location. It was a time pattern.
We couldn't have changed it.
There's nothing we could have done. Yes. So that's where the thing is original timeline. So you can switch. Like original timeline, let's use an example of politics.
Okay.
Let's say the 2028 election, right? The original timeline still continues for 16 years. So if the original timeline still continues, we can change the precedents, but we can never change the timeline because it's the original timeline. And that's how it is.
All right. So here, no, when I ever say, you do be a sign, I could say, be meaning, say, like, Adianke was say, yeah, Kwame, no. Unfortunately for Kofi didn't know about Kofi.
Exactly.
And so, Nanka, and your Kofi Tina, Adiane ever happen.
Right.
But time and no, Kofi and the PMO and Enya Kofi.
Yes. So once you temper with time, we have two conditions. You could draw the things forward or backwards. That's what you could do. Or seizes within that specific time that all wells will end well at that specific location. So once we drew it, it ended up at a specific timing.
Okay.
Because if it goes into the main World Cup, it causes a lot of problem. So it was brought out of it so that it can happen earlier so that everybody can be free now. And then we have free mind and then we know where we are going and what we are doing. Exactly.
So meaning say, a car be being accident.
Right.
Yashishe, you can't temper with the accident.
But you can change the
But
passengers.
you can change the passengers from the car.
Absolutely. Exactly. So you see how it is. You can even delay the accident. You can change the passengers. You can change the color of the car. You can even change the car, but then the accident will still happen. The incident will always happen there, but then it could be different people, different things.
And I attribute to luck, because main Ghana for your tama a helicopter no crash, we were told it's a Nanka president cry joining.
Exactly.
And a BB into one joining. Into time and no. Yeah,
that's interference. Yeah, somebody is at the back controlling the whole show. Exactly. The same way you interfere with a bit of timeline and what is supposed to go right will all go left.
So now, what is next? Because I think, sir, on your wall, I saw something now say me who be I think what you mentioned also. Or say catalyst replaced. What happens next? Wait for the next update.
Exactly.
So what's the next update now?
Once the catalyst is being replaced, that which is set ahead of us is already being removed from there. Which means we'll have our Kudus feet perfect to be able to be on the pitch to play the football. Yeah. That catalyst I saw in time was what interfered our quarterfinals approach. It interfered with it. But then in changing the timeline to adjust something, it doesn't just give us a quarterfinal. It can even send us to the finals as well. But then also it can create branches of time that will interfere with some things that are supposed to happen. Do you understand how it is?
Yes.
So that is how the first line of operation is. So now what is going to take place is that once you have mapped this time in reality, we'll start conquering to the top. Ghana's name will be heard across the world as the Lord lives. Wow. Once you are not seeing any interference. Because right now, once I looked at it, once that thing was removed from there was freedom.
And it is an injury now by Abesinkono. You freedom.
Yes.
Blackstars.
So now it's only two problems you have left. The first problem is that at that same time, Kamadin Suleimana was having a knee injury. Exactly. At that same day that Kudus, the situation happened with the ankle leg, Jordan Yu was having knee injury and then he sat down. In the prophecy, that same time the person will break his ankle, that same time Kamaldeen will be down out of the match having knee injury. So all the pattern of the future went to different people and they all lived that pathway. So all that pathway is sealed. That's that one that is secured. Next one in line is that they should put the specific names I mentioned in the football.
Okay.
And whatever they are looking for, it will shock them. Ghana, you will be very happy. We will lose the friendlies, but then when we enter the World Cup, you see there's a different world altogether as the Lord lives. Right now, the clarity of what I saw was the quarterfinals. We were fighting over third and fourth.
Hey, with this performance?
Yes. That's what we're fighting over. Until I saw the catalyst and I stopped focusing on the future to come and deal with the catalyst. Once that catalyst is there, now we will set another catalyst in time. You know how we prophesy. We prophesy a prophecy out of a prophecy. Okay. So that when the first prophecy happens, you know the second one will happen. And then we've been doing this for years. Yes. And it's always the same story. Yes. It always falls in that line. If we have to interfere with the catalyst, we will try to interfere with it. But the main branch of time, nobody can interfere with it unless you create a catalyst to redirect.
So, Papa, I mean, football, no, apart from pitch, yeah,
I used to play football. The time I used to play football, nobody drone in your match. Me chesty ball from corner line. I just bring me ball anyhow straight into the pool. Wow. Any technique, any she, me ball can blinking mini, and I cha game. And ball shall go hey, no mbesya. Me kwa me nimsa bashagu. Ba mo besya dede, and I miss ya. They drone ye juma because na ma chichiri we no wa me kon and na powers ni ye juma power na the ball wa fa ball na akoshepo no mu yes be say anya easy o utimi rap pitch be so yet me bobo mo na say na mo dru na so oba wo training ground on mo ya okay warm up we are fine yes ye bobo mo break ball kra na say that day no say ball ni dwane afro na so no na be say yeah edro wo wiase
na no menim say wo hwe Nigeria na Congo a omo pon ball no na Nigeria coach no any Congo for no kokon or say tama no mo penalty shootout no o say na Congo for no sprinkle water Nigeria for no be no ma sprinkle no ma bo say no it o say o mu use juju. Yes, did you follow that game?
Not at all. Because Nigeria for they say wow it here I said they should forget about it. They didn't forget about it. They went to play penalty and lost.
Wow. Do you follow Ronaldo, Messi? Who say Worldcup would they shine, especially Ronaldo?
Ronaldo will shine. Ronaldo will shine. Wow. But you know, I'm biased with Ronaldo. Me supporting Ronaldo. I'm still Ronaldo fan.
Me too.
Me can't tell about Ronaldo. I will be biased, very biased. Like I want him to literally win the World Cup.
But he can win, right?
The World Cup. I'm biased. No. Once I am biased about something, I don't want to mention it.
Because who say Jesse na o can say no be left cap no almost so colors in the view.
Yeah, do one I mention the player who that will lift the cup's name. Once say in 2020 World Cup or so, I mentioned who will win. I told them how the World Cup will go, and then Argentina will take off, and then the same thing.
2022, I think.
2022, yeah. And then I spoke about Ghana, your first match, you know, the number of goals that will come through and everything. Wow. And then it was the same exact one. Inaki Williams got an empty point, threw it away. And that's the problems as well. Inaki Williams, Semenyo, those people has to be, placed under spiritual operation. Either than that, if they don't even take it, the World Cup, they won't make it there.
Hey.
Yes. They will select the players, they won't even put them in.
When you're physical. Beyond what we see.
Oh, it's time. It's ahead of time. Yes, because spiritually, there is a lot of working going on. And also, people will also lay embargoes on you. But then, Nanka Semenyo, it's not, Inaki Williams is there, but his spirit is not capable of playing for Ghana. And as for him, I normally put him aside. Yeah. I don't add him to, because I spoke about it a long time. The first day they mentioned the player, I came, I did the video, I said, this player that you have brought in, 3-2. They won't be able to play anything, he won't be able to score any goal. Or you can count the goals he will score for Ghana. This is years ago. The first day they mentioned his name. I told them you should put him aside. I love him. We are all Ghanaians. But then, some things are there, they are spiritual matters. If you want to deal with it, deal with it. But then, if you come in there and then you come and stand there expecting to play anything, forces are at work. Everybody is standing behind the banner. He has made a good sacrifice, but then he can't go. But someone like Semenyo, he needs to be spiritually stabilized. Once he's spiritually stabilized, once our empty pole not to good in, I spoke about all those things a long time ago. Once he's spiritually stabilized, he can be able to score goals for Ghana. He will score a trick. We will break Samoa's record easy. This guy will be goal king for African Cup. Wow. Yes.
Semenyo.
Yes. It's all in his destiny. But then there is a gap between the timeline. That's his individual pathway. Once it's attached together and a proper catalyst is there, we will give the next move of life.
You wonder why fixed deposit is not working for you. You wonder why treasuries bonds is not working for you. Yes, it's not going to work for you because you are not part of the top 1%. You don't have $1 million, you don't have $1 billion, but you want to find ways to make like $400, $500, $200 in a day and be good and live good, $1,000 and live good. Yes, I have a template for you. I have a masterclass for you that is going to change your life forever. And I'm talking about how to master forex trading like a pro, how to master crypto trading like a pro, how to master synthetics trading like a pro, how to master stocks trading like a pro. The blueprint is there, the strategy is there. All you need to do is to make a bold step, visit our website right now, join me, and let's do this like a pro. My name is Trader Nixon, and I'm here to give you the template that you need that is going to change your life forever. Let's go and let's do this. Make it happen. Let's go. Yep. So Prophet Telvin Soa gave so many details about the World Cup. A lot of details, right? And many of them are prophecies that have already been fulfilled. I mean, the number of goals we'll be scoring in the World Cup qualifiers, he gave details already fulfilled. He gave a prophecy about Kudus losing his leg, and then people were pleading. I posted that video. People were saying, "Can you talk to Prophet Telvin Soa to do something about the Kudus situation?" I've seen those comments. I've seen people say, "Prophet on the podcast," and people just comment under those videos, right, saying the same thing. Can you do something about that? Can you do da? Now, timeline. Prophet have giving lessons about timeline, most especially on Kwaku Sampa's, Accra FM, yeah? And he told us what tampering with timeline can bring. You understand me? Or, the advantages and disadvantages of tampering with timeline. So, if you are listening and you've been watching Prophets by now, you should know, okay? So, no wonder we saw that particular injury happening with the other guy when they were playing their friendlies in the Asia, right? So it is what it is. We just pray for Kudus, okay? We still keep praying for Kudus, and we pray for the guy who got injured in the Asian tour. We pray for him so much because I saw the image of the, injury, the leg, the fracture he had. It was crazy. It was too much, okay? It's just almost the same injury Musiala had when we were playing the Club World Cup. If you guys, those of you who are football fans, you testify to what I'm saying. It's almost the same injury that Musiala had when we were playing the World Cup, Club World Cup, yeah? His leg twisted like that. But I think Musiala is now recovering very quickly and doing training and even getting ready to train with the main team. Yeah. So what do? We pray for the guy. I think by now he should be at his club for treatment because Ghana cannot treat this guy. That's a fact. We all know that. Let's not be nice about that. So better treatment, full treatment. We've seen players play for the national team, they get injured and their careers, you understand? So we pray for the guy, send him back to the club, let him treat him. That is if he's having a club. If it's a local if he plays for a local team here in Ghana, they should do something about the situation. Maybe they fly him to Turkey or somewhere else and then fix him. Now, third and fourth position. Prophet gave details about the World Cup that will end in quarterfinals, and quarterfinals we have semifinals. The second position will play. Okay, the second position. So semifinalists, the two the one who dropped from the semi-finals will play with whom? I don't even know the hierarchy again, how they play that stuff up there. So Ghana is likely to, I think winning the World Cup will be a difficult situation, okay? But because Prophet has already spoken about that, so Ghana winning the World Cup is impossible for now. You understand me? But the third and fourth position is something that can be dealt with, as Prophet is saying. I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't know how the third and fourth position is being played. Those of you who know, just put it in the comment section. My name is Shada Nixon. So that is it with what is going to happen in the World Cup. That's it. So we keep playing what we can play as players, as Blackstars, but everything will change in the World Cup, like Prophet said. And we keep also praying for these players. I'm out. Make sure to subscribe though, share and like.